Building a crossword, huh?
Yeah.
Like you're coming. Did I just move the camera? Are you like you're coming up with it?
Yeah, so I mean, so this was actually a task in which I finally downloaded Chat GPT. By the way,
Joining
didn't know it was a P. I've been saying
GPT.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is that what people just say? Chat GPT?
Chat GPT.
GPT is impossible.
GPT.
Chat
GPT.
GPT? GPT?
GPT.
GPT?
Yeah. Download GPT.
I downloaded Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Gipt. And I asked it to make me a crossword with a bunch of words. And it's like, that's not how it works, but here you go. And it's like, it did the crossword, but only some words crossed, and most of it was just like single island words. You know what I mean? And
I mean,
then it was
kind
like
of a difficult thing for it to like give in a text chat.
right. But then I was like, okay, so how do you do this then? Like, well, you should start with the longest word and put that in the center horizontal row, and then you come up with the other words as you go, and you just always have to keep crossing as you come up with more words. So I was like, okay, that's cool. But it's like you've seen crosswords for like children on the back of a cereal box, right? Where it's like,
Sure.
okay, cool. Like you can come up with a crossword where there's only a few intersections here and there. The New York Times shit, where it's like, it's not just an intersection, it's like blocks of fucking squares, and they all make words in every direction. I don't know how those people fucking do that. And I don't know if they have if they employ 365 puzzle makers.
No, I bet it's honestly, it's okay. Now that I'm sitting in the couch, now I'm hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot as fuck. It's like 115 today. It's nighttime, but I'd be willing to bet it's like rapping, like freestyle rappers.
Oh, is it now?
Okay, think about it. Go ahead right now. Name me 3 things that rhyme with bottle. Exactly. But if you were a rapper, you probably could do something like that.
Aristotle.
Bottle, Aristotle.
I don't know.
My point is, it's a practice thing. It's association. And I think that once you do it enough, just like anything, your brain starts to recognize patterns, and then you like recognize like where letters are in words, like this has an A in the latter half kind of thing. You probably are just going to start to recognize patterns that normal people wouldn't, which is that's something to be said about skill building in general that I kind of been thinking about a good bit, you know, like whatever it is that you're learning, there is a level of like, I don't know, I've been trying to practice a lot of patience with learning new skills, because I think a lot of the times when I learn a new skill, I just want to understand something, and I'm like, okay, once I can understand the topic, or I can understand the theory behind something, then I get it. And while that's true, the true mastery comes from like spending time doing the same thing over and over again, where you just like recognize patterns. It's really, really easy to recognize. No different than like music, you know, like you can understand how to build a major scale, but like to hear somebody play something and then you want to play on top of it to like know what chords they're playing, that just is pattern recognition.
Right.
That only really comes over time. You remember Sudoku?
Yeah. I was playing Sudoku a lot when Darcy and I first met, because she plays the hardest level and she finishes them in fucking like 2 seconds.
What are the rules of Sudoku again?
So it's a big 9x9 square, which is separated into 9 sectors of 3x3 squares. So
Okay.
a 3x3, a 3x3, a 3x3.
Yeah.
You know, you get it?
Yep.
And the numbers are 1 through 9.
Okay.
And one of each number can only go in each 3x3 square.
One of each number, 1 through 9, can only go in one of those 3x3 squares.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
sectors, right? We'll call them sectors.
Yeah.
And then the same rule applies for each column and each row.
Ooh.
So any row can only have one of each of them, and same thing with a vertical column, and then the same thing for the 3x3 sector that
It's
lies
just like where
in.
the numbers go. It's not like an add up kind of thing.
No, there's no addition or subtraction or arithmetic involved.
I don't know why I thought there was like adding.
No.
That was like you had to add up to 10 or something like that.
No. But it's some puzzles barely have any numbers when you start, and it's like, how the fuck do you come up with this shit? And Darcy's insane at it, and I am not. We got a chessboard at the office recently, and I've been playing chess a lot.
I haven't touched the chessboard since we played like when you still lived at the house.
Really?
Yeah.
You and Justine don't play? You don't have a match every now and again?
No. No. I liked it, but like I didn't I don't know. It didn't grasp me. Not really I think it was difficult and I didn't want to and I couldn't get good. That was okay, a great example. I thought cuz remember when we were playing Karl and I would play chess and like we played and he would beat me and then he would come home from work and I had like fucking Googled all these strategies, like all these different opens and stuff like that. Like the Italian Open or fucking whatever. And I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna wreck Karl. And then I just like wouldn't see that my queen is just fully open.
Yeah, it's like, well, the first thing is like that you learn over time is to like not make silly mistakes.
Yeah, I didn't learn that part.
Because it's like you can just keep pushing yourselves to a stalemate. Nobody's taking any pieces. And then, okay, then it starts. And then it's like, okay, well, if you're just waiting for the other person to make a mistake, then you're not really either of you experiencing the full game. You know what I mean? And then something that I've been applying more recently to playing is like, oh, it's all about like each piece is assigned a certain amount of points.
What?
Yeah. And once you start looking at it like that, like, oh, you're trading pieces for like an amount of points and like you're trying to accumulate the most value of points, right? Well, then it's like, okay, it's not just about, like it is about just getting the king, but a lot of things happen in between an opportunity to take the king and the start of the game.
Yeah, I'd be like sacrificing a rook to kill a pawn kind of shit.
Right. Well, that's not always horrible because then it's like that but you have to think about the greater scheme of everything. But yeah. I also learned recently, here's a more basic thing that's not so fucking
Look how fucking sweaty my Modelo is right now. That's how hot it is in here.
It's really hot.
How are you wearing a long sleeve shirt?
This is what I wore today.
It was 115.
It's really, really cold at the office. Like they keep the AC fucking bumping. I also learned that a knight is more valuable than a bishop. And both in practice and in points, or maybe they're the same amount of points. But in practice, sacrificing your knights, no good. No good, dude. They're huge. They're huge in the
Why?
great game of chess.
Just because they're good?
The pattern in which they move in, since it's non-linear, right? It's
Yeah.
not just like in a straight line or in a diagonal. Like, there's such a good way to shut down such a large area of the board. And like, if you have both your knights, they're so good at attacking because it's like you can place a knight in a place where it's like, okay, I'm either going to take your rook right now or I'm going to take your queen, and you can't move both of them. And then once I take either one of those pieces, you have no piece there to then take the knight. So you're fucked. You know what I mean? It's like you can set those sorts of movements up and it's very powerful. Whereas like A bishop's really good because it's like you keep it at the back of the board and sometimes people don't see them and then you can just like fucking snipe a little diagonal fucking goodbye queen. See you later. You know? Anyway, this is
Yeah, but I bet I could beat you in an arm wrestling competition.
probably.
You want to? Do you think you would come rock climbing with me?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to go with Nathan.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he
But
is really
he's
good.
really good.
But it's not fair because he's got strong shoulders and he only weighs like 100 pounds.
He's like 7 pounds.
Yeah.
And like he will. Yeah.
I see him. I see the videos he posts. And I was like, this isn't even fair. David's one leg weighs the same amount that he does.
No, it's true. It's true. So I go rock climbing with some buddies, and Nathan, Fun Employed is his artist name. He's shorter than me and super skinny guy.
He's got like childlike athleticism still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly
And I'm
what
not
it
trying to
is.
say that like he's like in a bad way. He's just very strong. The kid could probably do like 20 pull-ups too. You know what I mean?
We
like,
were
it's
talking about
just-
that, how when we first started going rock climbing, we were remembering rock climbing as a kid. And I remember like I used to just like send it up these walls like no problem. And now I'm like winded as hell. And also like I'm a fat fuck now. Like I weigh 200 pounds.
Yeah.
That is a lot to hold on your fingertips. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Speaking of being 200 pounds, dude,
Everyone check this
for
out.
all of
Let
our
me-
video fucking viewers, I
me
fell
see.
at work recently.
Wait, go over there. Go in the center. Okay, turn around.
All right, I fell at work, and goddamn, dude.
Wait, I'm gonna focus. That's Carl's ass. That's Carl's ass. All right, you can come back.
Oh, dude. Full body weight onto a fucking metal dolly, just a vertical piece of metal. And it hurt. I thought I broke my leg, man. I was laying in a parking lot on the asphalt in this 100-degree weather. Like the asphalt burning my arm. I had to roll on my. I didn't get up. I rolled over into the shade.
Wait, so what? What exactly happened to get this thing?
Okay, so I was unloading a truck, and me and another coworker were carrying this big thing, and there was already another one on the dolly. So we went to put that one on top, and as I was rotating around, I tripped on the dolly itself.
Okay.
And
Now is the dolly one of the ones that goes flat on like that's horizontal?
well, it can do both.
Okay,
It's one of those,
cool,
you know
cool,
what I mean?
understood.
But we had it horizontal, so that little foot was a lip pointed.
And those things are like razor sharp.
Uh,
Well, not razor sharp.
well-
but they're like fucking.
Yeah, they're like an
thin.
eighth inch. You know what I mean? They're
not sick to take to the fucking back of the.
well,
thigh.
and it's like it wasn't like a like a Tom and Jerry garden rake situation where it's like you hit it and it flips up because there was already a heavy item on it.
Yeah.
So I just fucking fell, like back of my leg right onto it, and died, dude. Just bad, real bad.
That's one of the worst bruises I've seen on a real person.
I haven't taken a spill like that since the Eagles won the Super Bowl in 2018.
Go Birds. Speaking of Go Birds, a couple of you guys are asking about shows in Los Angeles this Thursday, literally tonight when this is coming out. Tonight, if you're listening to this in the morning, get your ass to Van Nuys. We are playing, Sun Grove is playing at the Garage, which is the new venue on the side of McLeod's Brewing or McLeod's Ale Company. It's in Van
McLeod
Nuys.
Ale Brewing Company.
Yeah,
McLeod
something like
Ale
that.
Company Brewing.
If you look at my
It's on
It's on-
Calvert.
on Calvert, yeah. If you look
In
at my
between Kester and Van
Instagram,
Nuys.
it'll be on my Instagram. It's $10 at the door, but the Eagles are playing the Cowboys, and go Birds. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna watch the game prior. We're gonna hang out. We don't play till 9, so the game will be over. I'm going to try to see if we can maybe project the game onto the stage while we're playing. A little rerun action, maybe a little highlight. We'll see Saquon hit a sick one or something like that. But yeah, Some of you guys were asking. Come to the show. Come say hi. And we'll fucking rock and roll. And it's going to be a good time. Anyway.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Apparently I say that a lot.
When?
At work.
What do you mean? Like when somebody's like, oh, dude, like.
I say it to customers, apparently.
Oh, let's rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is all right, guys. Let's rock and roll. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. I like that. That's endearing.
Rock and roll, dude.
What fucking shitty coworker pointed that out to you?
My fiance, Justine.
David got engaged.
Yeah, guys. Oh, yeah, I guess I never
We
said
never
that.
said that on the podcast.
I got engaged.
And we had a nice little engagement party at the garage at McLeod Ale Brewing Company.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'll take a beer.
Yeah, okay.
I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it while you're fetching me ale. Yeah, I got engaged. It's awkward for me to talk about because I'm not an outward person when it comes to my relationships. But, yeah, it's cool. It's fun, exciting. Wedding planning, fuck that noise.
Wait, sorry, this one.
Thanks.
But we can also do that.
Wedding planning is ass. You know how fucking expensive weddings are, dude? I'm not going to mention any numbers. But think of the number that you're thinking of. And then guess what? It's more than that.
Where are you guys going to get married?
I don't the East Coast.
The East Coast? My mom was asking. She's like,
Yeah,
is
we'll
it going to be in Los Angeles? And I was like, probably fucking not. That would be really rude to like 100 people.
Most, yes. I mean, both Justine and I are from the East Coast. And like all of our friends out here live. Most of them lived on the East Coast. It would be rude.
100%.
Yeah, East Coast. Yeah, it's super fucking expensive, dude. Super expensive.
There's always an elopement. Your dad still watches this?
Probably.
There's always eloping.
I could. Could happen. Yeah, so engagement, guys. It's cool. It's fun. It's great.
Mr. Loving, if you're watching this, you better pray that David doesn't lose fantasy this year, because if he loses, him and Justine have to black out and elope in Vegas and FaceTime Mrs. Loving and Mrs. Wallman at the same time while they do it.
That would be so funny. I have to do stand-up because I lost our fantasy league last year.
I hope you just rack up punishments.
Lose again. All right, next year I'm going to do fantasy, and I'm going to get a tattoo of the winner's name on my ass.
Personally, I think my punishment, I came up with a lot the other day, but I think the one that I like the most and is also the most realistic, because obviously there was a lot of just like funny ha-has that aren't realistic.
Yeah.
I think dressing up like Spider-Man and selling pictures at Hollywood and Highland for a day is awesome. That's a great punishment because it sucks over there. I go there a lot because that's where my bank is, and man, it's the worst.
Yeah.
There's a guy with like essentially this camera who just, it's hooked up to an iPad, and he just takes pictures of you and immediately turns the iPad around and shows you the picture and tries to sell it to you. It's crazy. It's
He's
like
hustling. He's doing his thing.
New York, it's like Times Square but shittier. For those of you that are wondering what the fuck I'm talking about, imagine like Times Square but like 1/10 the size, and instead of like, ooh, it's Times Square, it's like the Ripley's Believe It or Not fucking museum. And
Have you ever been in there?
No.
Would you go?
No.
You wouldn't go?
No. Why?
That's your problem, Karl. That's your fucking problem. That's the kind of stuff that's fun. Like,
how is that fun?
'Cause
you don't even know what's in there.
Exactly. We don't know. Believe it or not. That's the kind of shit that, like, you don't have any curiosity of like, okay, so many people, like, even at the worst, It's like,
There's
wow,
like
that's
a fucking paper mache dinosaur on top, dude. I'm not gonna go to the Celebrity Wax Museum. I'm not gonna go to the
Yeah.
Ripley's Believe It or Not theater, and I'm not gonna go walk and eat at Mel's Drive-In right next door afterwards.
Have you ever been to Mel's Drive-In?
No, I haven't been to the one in Sherman Oaks, and I haven't been to the one in Hollywood.
It's so hot. Like right now. Fuck. I'm sweating.
Look, I don't. The only tourist
No,
trap.
I'm busting your balls. I wouldn't go to that either.
The only tourist trap that I participate in is the Griffith Observatory because I like the hike. You know what I mean? But the tourists are all a bunch of fat, lazy fucks anyways, and they drive up. So the hike it's still crowded.
That's me. I don't do the hike. I've never done that hike.
Why?
Ever. Huh?
Why?
Because I'm a fat, lazy fuck.
But it's a nice little walk. It's only a mile.
I don't find it that nice in my imagination because I've never seen it. I find it in my head that hike sucks so much dick.
Of places to go for a walk in Los Angeles,
It's not as cool.
I
Really?
like it a lot.
I mean, I guess we don't have that many followers. I don't blow it up, dude. Like, actually, it's not. It's totally fucking huge. Up near like Simi Valley, I like to go hiking up there. There, I forget what.
Oh yeah, because it gets all rocky over there near like Topanga Pass and shit like that.
Topanga Pass is,
Yeah.
is what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
I like to go up there
Yeah.
and take a little walkie walk right near. The fuck. I'll tell you exactly where actually. I think it's
Oh, there's a nice little breeze.
Aliso Canyon Park. Maybe this is it. Aliso. This might be. Yeah, this is it. There's like it starts with like a horse. There's like a horse thing, and people like ride their horses. But you go up there, or if you just drive to the end of like fucking Sherman
Ooh.
Way, like you literally
Dude.
just drive down Sherman until you. I think it's like something.
Now that it's the end of the season, we should try to do a little camping trip because I'm sure that the campsites are dying down a little bit.
Totally. I'm totally.
Anyway,
down.
go ahead. So you drive down this little canyon, and you get. into
Nah,
the
it's just
park.
cool. I like. It's very deserty.
Well, and there's a lot of boulders and shit up there too, which makes the scenery really cool.
Dude, where the fuck? I'm actually trying to think of where, not even for this conversation. I went on one of the coolest fucking hikes, and I collected a bunch of acorns because they were huge.
How big?
I mean, just big for acorns. They're like that big. Like
That's a pretty big acorn,
Fucking
dude.
quarter sized.
It's a pretty big acorn.
Fucking
dude.
big ass
Big
acorn, dude. But
Up in
you know what I really like? This is what I like when I find hikes, and this is what I know that I don't get this at Griffith. Out here, I think that desert trees are the coolest thing ever.
Really?
Like an empty field of like dead grass, and then you just got one fucking bomber tree
Like
that just
Joshua or like?
not like a Joshua tree, like a sycamore.
Oh yeah, those are yeah.
Or like especially, and this is what you really notice when you're like hiking in the desert and like barren areas.
I got the shivers.
It's 100.
That's probably why, dude. I got sweat dripping down my neck or something.
When you see even a dead tree, like the amount of, this is so heady, but like the amount of life that exists around these small areas in the desert. It's like the resources are so scarce. There's a little bit of a creek and it's dried up, but you see like the trees, it's right there. That's its only water source. Then the tree dies and you notice all the birds still live in this dead tree, and there's a giant, a trunk that comes across and something like that, and it's all rotted out, but animals live in that trunk. Like the singular trees are such a hub. I remember I was like hiking and like having that realization. I was like, this is like center city. This is like downtown for these animals.
It's downtown, dude. I like that. I like
fucking
downtown. Yeah.
It's like barren as fuck. And
Yeah.
there's one tree, and you see, because there's that one singular tree, to see the amount of life that gets the symbiotic relationship between like the plants and the little creek and the birds and the bugs and everything. It's all right there. It's very cool.
There's this spot. It's off of Topanga Canyon Road, but it's north, up in Chatsworth.
Yeah.
So like, honestly, it looks just like when we took the train ride to Santa Barbara, because obviously that train goes northwest, right? So
that all those like big bouldery.
ones? So there's this park, this little state park off of Topanga Canyon Road. If you go north on the 5 and then you take the 118 west and you get off on Topanga Canyon Road, so it's like the very north end of the valley.
Yeah.
And then you come down Topanga Canyon Road. That exit, first of all, such an insane scenery coming off of that exit, but there's this little state park that you can pull off. It would be a left turn once you take the southbound exit on Topanga Canyon Road. And it looks like essentially just like Bell Rock from Sedona, but with like the ecosystem here. It's really cool.
You'll have to send me it because I would like to go check that out. You know what else I was thinking about? This is like, it's a similar thing to that.
It looks
tree.
like a cool place to go and scurry around and pretend you're a little chipmunk.
I told
running
you,
around the rocks.
I love going
dude.
to Vasquez Rocks. That place. That place is sick. Fucking where they shot the they shot parts of the original Planet of the Apes, but there's these giant, like sideways rocks. It kind of looks like in Lion King with the rock that they fucking hold up Simba on. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah, because they're more jagged.
What's that baboon's name?
Simba?
No,
Simba's the kid's name. Right?
What is Simba's the lion?
Yeah,
the baby lion.
The baby lion.
What's the
Mufasa's the dad? No, Mufasa's the dad.
What is the fuck? Hang on.
Baboon?
What's the baboon's name in Lion King? Kafiki. What? That can't be fucking.
Sure, I guess it is.
Kafiki? Okay. How do you...
All right, so we're at 27 minutes, and I got to pee really bad. You have a music suggestion?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I fucking do.
Is it Get Down Services?
No. Well, yes,
but
it is.
Who else?
You've been listening to them?
Well, yeah, I mean, because they're on, like, my mixes and shit now.
They're
but
sick.
Yeah.
They're sick. No. Mine is the one everybody knows. Jeff Buckley. Everybody knows him for Hallelujah. Everybody knows that song. He does the Hallelujah thing. It's the Leonard Cohen cover. He's so much more than that. Grace, his album Grace, is fucking awesome. Apparently, David Bowie said it's the perfect record.
Whoa.
What my coworker told me that. I don't know if that's true.
Well, if he's anything like my coworkers, I wouldn't believe it.
Now he said he just watched a documentary about Jeff Buckley, so I think it's fresh off the presses. But yeah, Jeff Buckley. That record is like, it sounds like if Father John Misty was trying to make a Radiohead record.
That's a good selling point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to give that a little listen to.
All right, we gotta go. You got one?
No, just Get Down Services, I guess.
See ya, everybody. Have a great evening.